Recently, Sarah Palin was talking to Donald Trump, and they get along fancifully. They were, boy, best of buddies. Do you know anything about the military? No, I don't know anything about the military. Do you know anything about the military? No. Do you read any newspapers? No, I don't read any newspapers. Do you read it? No. That lamestream media doing their gotcha questions. We both don't know anything, and it's awesome. So, they asked Sarah Palin, hey, would you take a department position in Trump administration? Oh, boy, would she. And in fact, she knows exactly which department she would take. Well, let's hear her out and then see if that makes sense or not.
The cabinet, is there a particular area you think would line up best with your strengths, a position you'd want to serve in?
That's a great question. I think a lot about the Department of Energy because energy is my baby. Oil and gas and minerals, those things that God has dumped on this part of the earth for mankind's use instead of us relying on unfriendly foreign nations for us to import their resources. I think a lot about Department of Energy, and if I were head of that, I'd get rid of it. You know, if I were in charge of that, it would be a short-term job, but it would be really great to have someone who knows energy.
There's so many layers to this. First of all, I love the oil and gas that got dumped on us. Curious choice of words. Okay. I'd be a great Secretary of Energy until I destroyed and broke the back of the department, drank its spinal fluid, and then threw it away. I've never in my lifetime seen anybody say, oh, I'd be great at that job because I would destroy it. Okay. Well, I mean, Sarah Palin in a nutshell, but we haven't gotten to the best part. Best part is she doesn't know a thing about the Department of Energy. All the things she mentioned, the oil and gas and giving it back to the states, that's not what the Department of Energy does. Oh, this is awesome. So Vox explains, except this really has nothing to do with the Department of Energy, which mainly oversees the nation's nuclear weapons program, a task consuming nearly half its budget, runs the national labs, and conducts energy research and development. Oops. Oil and gas got nothing to do with it. Okay, and then they ask a great follow-up question. They say, so it's worth asking anyone proposing abolition what they'd like to do with all the programs within the department, the Naval Nuclear Propulsion Program, nuclear weapons safety testing, the National Research Labs, and so on. So when she says, oh, it'd be a short-term job and then I'd get rid of the whole thing. All right, great. Who's going to do the nuclear research into making sure that they're safe? Who's going to do the Naval Nuclear Propulsion Program? I don't know, but I got rid of it. I hope the nukes are okay. So what department actually does the things that she wants to do? Turns out it's the Interior Department. What Palin wants, again, Vox explains here, what Palin wants is the Department of Interior, which oversees the vast majority of federal lands. They're the ones handling leases for coal mining or fracking on public lands through the Bureau of Land Management, or supervising offshore oil and gas drilling through the Bureau of Ocean Energy Management. If you wanted to devolve federal lands back to the states, you'd focus on interior, not energy. Now, let's go back to the very first sentence that Sarah Palin said in that interview. Quote, I think a lot about the Department of Energy. Wrong again, Bob. No, you don't. Isn't that amazing? That's why she's a national embarrassment. You're going to go on television. You're going to say you'd like to be in the cabinet of the next president of the United States and specifically lobby for one job. And you have no idea what that job is. No idea what it entails. You didn't even do a simple Google search to find out.